Wow, nice to see you. Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Shweta Raj, and I am your English faculty here. Okay, and I welcome you all. Fine. So today is the introduction class. Okay, as you are going to attempt the second NDA paper, right? Very good. And one more thing, which is very important, the mode of communication from my side will be English only. Okay, but your understanding is equally important. So make sure if you are not understanding anything, you please ask me, ma'am, can you please decode it? Okay, can you please share what you have said just? Okay, I will explain in Hindi because your understanding matters a lot. Okay, along with this, along with your English syllabus of your NDA, we will try to cover the spoken English also. Okay, so that you can be confident with the language. Hmm. That's why I kept this mode of communication in English only. It's just a language. Okay, and you are scared of it. If I ask you to speak in it, you may feel shivers, you may feel, a bit of nervousness. Okay, so we have to cut it down. How will it happen? When we will communicate in this language. Okay, you are comfortable in Hindi. Why so? Because you are speaking it since your childhood. Is it? Right? That's why. But if you're not able to understand, do raise your hand and ask me. Fine. Today is the introduction class. I will tell you the crux of NDA English pattern and everything. Okay. So, okay, this place is there. Huh. So this is lesson one, the beginning of NDA class. Hmm. Shivam, what's your name? Shivam, right? Shivam, can you please check that whether I'm audible in the video or not from your phone? It's live. Have you seen? Okay, thank you. Okay, so everybody. So let me tell you about the exams pattern. Okay. So second paper in your NDA exam, there are two papers. Okay. How many of you have attempted this the previous paper? You have attempted? You have not? You. So you must be knowing there are two papers. First is maths, right? Maths. Okay. And the second is GAT. Okay. GAT stands for General Ability Test. Getting? Okay. And in GAT also, there are two parts, part A and part B. Luckily, part A is English. Means when you open the GAT paper, the first things, like first question you will see of English. And it's a very, very good thing for me as a teacher. Okay. Fine. And part B, GK and GS. So GS sir, like the sir who was here, Fazil sir, he must have told you about the crux of GK and GS, right? And I'll be telling you what is there in English. Hmm? So everybody, total questions in English is how many questions do we have? 50 total. Each question consists of how many marks? 4 marks, right? And so in this, by this way, how many marks is there in the total? 200, right? 4 into, sorry, 5 into 2. Okay, sorry, yes. 5 into 4, 200, right? Huh. So 200 marks are there in your English paper. But if you commit any wrong answer, this much will be deducted, right? Okay, now I'm asking you, what is your target for English only? Leave all the other papers, GS leave aside, maths leave aside. What do you think? How much is your target? Because target should be fixed. Okay, it should be, the target should be there. Okay, English is the paper. There are 200 marks. I want to achieve this much. I'm setting my target till this much. What do you think? 120. Okay. What about you? 130. Okay. 150 plus. Very good. 180. Very good. So everybody, my target, I'm not fixing any number for you because you know well. My target is that whenever you come outside of the exams, exam hall, you say that, ma'am, my English paper was the best. Okay, among all three, among maths, GKGS, and English, the English was the best. And from my end, I'll do my level best to make you see that after your English paper. Are you getting? Okay, that's my target. Okay, but there's one caution also, there's a disclaimer. I want you to be the second best, the maths. Okay, that my best was English, but the second best was maths. Why? Because if your maths paper will not touch the cutoff, okay, then your English paper will not be even checked. Okay, so it is very important to do well in maths so that your GAT paper can get a check by the examiners, the invigilators, right? Okay, so second best should be maths, and the best should be English. And other subjects, I'm not doing partiality with them. They can also be the third best. Okay, overall exam should go very good, but best English, second best maths. Maths is very important, everybody. If you will not touch the mark in maths, your GAT paper will not be even touched. Nobody will check your preparations. Okay, what you have done, what you have written, what are the questions you have marked. They will not even see it. Okay, so it will become, senseless. English will become senseless. GK also becomes senseless when if you will not score well in maths. Okay, so do well in maths, and then your next paper will be checked. Fine. Getting? And English, everybody, it's very, very, what do we say? If you understand the concept clearly, it is very, very easy. You will fetch 4 marks from one question very nicely. Okay. Let's see the distribution of marks. Okay. Yes, one more thing, very important question. Why in English in NDA? Like, why? You must be thinking, na? So it is there to see your understanding of the language. Suppose if you passed NDA paper, you went to the academy, okay, National Defence Academy, and somebody asked you to read something, a document, and you're not able to comprehend it. Then do you think that you will be able to communicate with others easily? No, right? So your comprehension should be correct with this. Like, are you able to comprehend? Are you able to understand the language well or not? If somebody is asking a question and you're not understanding the meaning of the question, will you be able to answer? Will you? No, right? So that's why it is here to check your understanding. Are you able to understand? If I ask you, if your seniors will ask you to write something, will you able to note it down correctly or not? Okay, so the English paper is there because of this reason. Okay, they don't want the wizards of English or PhD of English. Okay, it is not a IELTS paper. You know IELTS? IELTS or GRE, TOEFL. Have you heard these names? No, nobody. So okay, this is additional detail. These all are exams which are taken by uh you know there's an organization. If you want a job in foreign countries, okay, major English speaking countries, you have to pass either any of one exams from this: IELTS, TOEFL, or GRE. Okay, okay, and their level is very high because you are going to a country where only people speak English only, and very advanced English. Okay, so we are not going to study on this level because they don't want these people. They will not send you foreign. They will keep you here in your own country only. Okay, but if you have to communicate with them, you should know the basic English, the communicationable English, right? Understood? Okay, so here is the topic wise marks distribution. Spotting errors, 5 questions, but this time there was no spotting errors. There were no spotting errors. So this table is tentative. Means the questions will come from these topics only, but Sometimes this will be not there. There would be RC. RC means, are you knowing what is RC? RC means reading comprehension. Okay. Reading comprehension. Have you ever heard about it? Sorry. Yeah, paragraphs. Okay. So what? Why it is there? Paragraph. It is, you have to read it. You have to understand, and then you have to answer the question. Right. As per your understanding of the paragraph. Right. Then selecting words. Parajumbles. Parajumbles. What do you understand by this? Jumble words. Shivam. Sorry. Roshan. Yes. Parajumbles. Everybody, parajumbles are those questions where the sentences are, you know, shuffled, and you have to arrange it in a correct form. Yes, correct way. Fine. So parajumbles are also known as rearrangement or ordering of words. Yes, PQIS, PQRS type questions. Yes, these are called as this is the, it is the universal name. Okay, parajumbles. Hmm. Reordering of the sentences and making it a correct one, right, or more appropriate one, right? Antonyms are part of vocabulary only. Synonyms are part of vocabulary only. What do you understand by vocabulary? A simple question. What do you understand by this word? What do you think? Vocabulary, a very easy simple question. If you want to answer, you can answer in Hindi also, but you have to answer because I am the person only speaking. You should also communicate with me, right? Okay, nice, nice. Is there somebody else who would like to share? See, every vocabulary means more and more words. Okay, the knowledge of more and more words, right? So, antonyms. Suppose I write a word called gleeful. Okay, this is a word. This is a word that means this is a part of our vocabulary. Can we see this? Right? Now, if I ask you, what do you understand by this word? You will say, ma'am, I have seen this word for the very first time. How many of you have seen this word for the first time? All. Very good. So, gleeful has a very simple meaning, everybody. Gleeful means happy. Okay? Instead of saying that I am happy to be here in the class, you can say, I am gleeful to be here in the class. Right? So, this is nothing but being happy. Okay? Now, by this word, you've got two things covered. Synonym is, what is the synonym? Happy. What can be the antonym now? Sad? Unhappy? Right? So see, if you remember one word, you are covering two things. It's synonyms and it's antonyms as well. So that's why I written vocabulary here. Okay? Synonyms and antonyms are getting covered if you're learning one word. Okay? Here you have learned one word, gleeful. What does it mean? Happy. So can we say happy and gleeful are synonyms having same meanings? Can we say this? Very good. So if they have same meaning, what is the word which we can use for the opposite meaning? Sad, unhappy. This become antonyms. So by remembering one word only, by adding one word in your vocabulary, you are learning synonyms also, antonyms also. So this part is important, and they both consist of 20 marks, like 40 marks, right? Sentence improvement. It is a part of grammar, right? So you have to improve a sentence. Close test is also comes under this only. No, close test comes under this. Okay, close test. We'll learn about it in the detail. Close test means there would be a paragraph and there would some words missing. Okay, So if your grammar is good, you can fill the words very nicely. Or I can say if your vocabulary is also good now, that will help, right? So this is a crux, everybody. This is very much tentative because NDA changes the pattern. Okay, RCs were not coming, reading comprehensions were not coming in the previous papers, but this year they were. There was one, right? Okay, so RC will get better by your reading. Okay, and how will you read? And how would I get to know that you are reading or not? You are being honest with me or not? So I have a solution for it, which we will discuss in the further classes. That how I can track your reading, vocabulary we will cover, and the grammar part, of course, in the further classes we will completing it, and along with that we'll do a lot of practice. So everybody, as I told you, my target is that you say that yes ma'am, my English exam is the best. These all topics will get covered. Okay, but hope these words are not doubtful now. Parajumbus, did you understand what is it? Reading comprehension, RC, right? Okay, let's see. So everybody, all the things which I have shown there, na, they all are made of these 4 5 things. Sorry, 5 things. Okay, reading and understanding, RC. Okay, and any word, synonyms or antonyms questions also come, na, so they come in the sentence. There is a sentence written, one word will be underlined. You have to find its synonym. Okay, so here also you have to understand. If you have no clue, if you are understanding the context of the sentence, मतलब sentence का मतलब अगर आपको थोड़ा सा भी समझ में आ रहा है ना, तो आप उस synonym का जो है ना, synonym जो करना है उसको आप replace कर सकते हो किसी एक word से. ठीक है? तो reading and understanding is very important. Second important thing is vocabulary. Okay, क्योंकि vocabulary से direct question आते हैं, है ना? Synonyms, antonyms, part of this only. ठीक है? Then phrases. हाँ, so rearrangement will come under this only, na, reading and understanding. Okay, आप read करो, understand it, and you have to make a suitable sentence. Okay, by rearranging the words. तो ये जो आपने देखा ना, these all कैसे ये सारे कवर होंगे, तो ये सारी चीजें ही होती हैं. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें अगर अच्छी हो जाएंगी तो वो भी हो जाएगा, क्योंकि वो उसमें आप, आई टोल्ड यू ना कि इन इंग्लिश दे आस्क यू अबाउट योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, हाउ मच यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, तो दे आस्क दोस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, बट उसमें होता क्या है, ये होता है. ठीक है, ये सारे. ठीक है, ग्रामर अगर आपका सही है तो यू विल बी एबल टू डू द क्लोज टेस्ट क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच से कितने सारे क्वेश्चंस थे ना, कि ये कौन सा है, नाउन है, एडवर्ब है, वर्ब है, क्या है. सो इफ यू आर क्लियर अबाउट द ग्रामर, वो क्वेश्चंस आपको इजीली बन जाएंगे, राइट, एंड यू विल फेच 4 मार्क्स वेरी इजीली इन इंग्लिश. ओके, यू डोंट हैव इवन थिंक ओके ये तो नाउन है, देयर वुड बी अंडरलाइन वर्ड, एंड आप उसको देख के ही बता दोगे, उसकी पोजीशन से बता दोगे, सेंटेंस में उसकी पोजीशन जहां पे है आप उससे बता दोगे, ओके दिस इज मैम, दिस इज तो एडवर्ब और दिस इज द नाउन, simply just by looking at it. Okay, so for that we have to, you know, just ace our grammar. Idioms, phrases I'm not keeping vocabulary category because vocabulary किसी word का एक exact meaning होता है, but idioms में वैसा होता है क्या? Idioms में उसकी meaning, हाँ, एक देखो, एक ये वाला idiom है, येलो जर्नलिज्म. ठीक है, ये वाला आई थिंक कवर भी करवाया था ना आप लोगों को. येलो जर्नलिज्म क्या मतलब होता है इसका? आप जो वोकैबुलरी वाले बच्चे होंगे बोलेंगे मैम येलो का मतलब होता है पीला, जर्नलिज्म का मतलब तो ये पत्रकारिता, तो मतलब पीले रंग की पत्रकारिता. इज इट मेकिंग एनी सेंस? नो. सो इडियम्स का मतलब वो नहीं होता जो लिखा होता है, इडियम्स का कुछ और ही मतलब होता है. ठीक है, इसलिए मैंने उसको वोकैबुलरी से बाहर रखा है, फ्रेजेस को भी उसके से बाहर रखा है. ओके, येलो जर्नलिज्म का क्या मतलब होता है? रोशन बताओ. यू फॉरगॉट? वाओ, very good. So yellow journalism is that kind of journalism where there is no exaggeration, जिसमें एक्सेजरेशन ना हो। आजकल आप देखते होंगे ना न्यूज़ कितना छोटी सी बात को बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलते हैं, है ना? चाहे टीवी न्यूज़ देख लो, पेपर में पढ़ लो, हुई है ए उसमें एबीसीडी सारे जोड़ देते हैं, इज़ इट? तो वो उसको येलो जर्नलिज्म नहीं कहेंगे। येलो जर्नलिज्म जो जैसा है वैसे ही उसको मीडिया पब्लिक को बताना, ठीक है? कोई भी उसमें ऐड ऑन नहीं, कुछ नहीं, कुछ भी अपनी तरफ से जोड़ना नहीं। बट नाउअडेज मीडिया इज डूइंग दिस, राइट? दे आर एडिंग अ लॉट बाय देमसेल्व्स, ओके? ठीक है? तो येलो जर्नलिज्म वेयर देयर इज नो एडिशन, जो जैसी न्यूज़ है वैसे ही आप उसको बता रहे हो। सीधी है तो सीधी और लंबी न्यूज़ है तो लंबी, लेकिन उसमें कुछ ऐड नहीं कर रहे हो आप उसमें। तो दैट काइंड ऑफ जर्नलिज्म इज कॉल्ड येलो जर्नलिज्म, ठीक है? दिस इज अ इडियम। फ्रेजेस आल्सो, एक और ये देखो फ्रेजल वर्ब है, जॉट डाउन। क्या मतलब हो सकता है इसका? जॉट डाउन, डाउन का मतलब तो नीचे होता है, जॉट मतलब कुछ नीचे फेंकना, ये होगा क्या? समथिंग डिफरेंट, राइट? तो फ्रेज का मतलब ये होता है कि कोई वर्ब जिसके साथ एक प्रीपोजिशन लगा हुआ है, ठीक है? तो जॉट डाउन का मतलब होता है एवरीबॉडी टू राइट, कुछ लिखना, ठीक है? ओके भाई से, ओके एवरीबॉडी दीज आर योर नोट्स, काइंडली जॉट इट डाउन, दैट मीन्स प्लीज राइट इट डाउन, ठीक है? तो ये भी मैंने अलग रखा है वोकैबुलरी से, ठीक है? लिखना है, इसमें डाउन तो कहीं नहीं है ना, ठीक है? समझ में आई? तो ये सारी चीजें अगर हमने अच्छे से पढ़ ली ना, तो आपके वो सारे जो टॉपिक्स हैं वो हो जाएंगे, ठीक है? वो सारे टॉपिक्स में यही है, रीडिंग एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, कुछ पढ़ा, आपने बस पढ़ लिया और फिर आपने, मैंने आपको एक चीज दी कि ये पढ़ो, आपने पढ़ तो ली, फिर मैंने आपसे पूछा, आई आस्क्ड यू कि क्या पढ़ा, तो मैम मुझे तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आया। तो यू रेड इट, आपको पढ़ना तो आता है, लेकिन क्या उसको समझना आता है? वी विल प्रैक्टिस दिस, क्योंकि माइंडफुल रीडिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। मैंने आप लोगों की क्लास में बोला भी था, राइट? वी हैव टू रीड वेरी माइंडफुली, जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ना नहीं है, आराम आराम से पढ़ो, लेकिन समझ समझ के पढ़ो, राइट? तो रीडिंग इज नॉट इनफ, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द क्रक्स ऑफ इट, राइट? कि उसमें है क्या, ठीक है? आपने पढ़ तो लिया, लेकिन उसमें से कुछ निकला नहीं, आपके दिमाग में कुछ नहीं आया, बस पढ़ा आपने, ओके? तो अंडरस्टैंडिंग द थिंग्स आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट, ओके? जस्ट डोंट रीड इट फॉर द एग्जाम, एग्जाम में कैसे पार हो जाए। These things are there in exam so that they can help you in the upcoming phase. वो एग्जाम में बस एग्जाम पास करने के लिए नहीं है, वो इसलिए है ताकि आप एलिजिबल हो सको कि हाँ आपको ये चीजें आती हैं और आगे आपको प्रॉब्लम ना हो। आर गेटिंग? आप लोग पीटी करते हो ना, एग्जाम में पीटी तो नहीं है, क्यों करते हो फिर? व्हाई आर यू डूइंग दिस? हाँ, क्योंकि आगे जो आपके ट्रेनिंग्स होंगे आपके क्लियर होने के बाद, उसमें आपको प्रॉब्लम ना हो, ठीक है? तो the same goes for English also. You don't read it just to pass the exam. Read it so that you can be comfortable in the environment after the exam. समझ में आई? सपोज मैंने आइल्स का एग्जाम दिया, मैंने आइल्स जैसे तैसे पास कर लिया, अब मेरे को जाना है फॉरेन जॉब करने के लिए, सारे लोग इंग्लिश बोलते हैं, वो भी एडवांस वाली, अब मुझे तो आ ही नहीं रहा, तो आई स्ट्रगल? नो, आई विल स्ट्रगल फॉर श्योर। एग्जाम होता क्यों है? सो दैट दे कैन चेक दैट विल आई बी कंफर्टेबल और नॉट। अगर कंफर्टेबल नहीं हो तो आई हैव टू प्रैक्टिस हार्ड टू बी कंफर्टेबल विद दिस, ओके? सो द इंग्लिश इज हियर फॉर द सेम, राइट? टू चेक योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड योर एलिजिबिलिटी विद द लैंग्वेज। गेटिंग? चलो नेक्स्ट देखते हैं क्या है। हाँ, सो रूल्स ऑफ इंग्लिश क्लास एवरीबॉडी। तो इन माई क्लास देयर आर डिफरेंट रूल्स देन अदर्स, लाइक मैथ्स के रूल्स दूसरे होंगे, लेकिन इंग्लिश में आई एम टेकिंग योर स्पोकन ऑल्सो। आई वॉन्ट कि तो आपकी स्पोकन भी थोड़ी अच्छी हो जाए इन दीज 4 months। बहुत तो नहीं हो पाएगी बट थोड़ी बहुत। आई वॉन्ट कि जब आप यहाँ से निकलो आप मेरे से इंग्लिश में ही कम्युनिकेट करो, वो भी विदाउट एनी हैजल, ठीक है? तो वेरी फर्स्ट रूल ऑफ माई क्लास इज टू स्माइल। डू नॉट सिट इन माई क्लास विद अ वेरी बैड मूड। आपका मूड बिल्कुल खराब है तो आप कुछ दिन बाद आओ। आई विल नॉट से कि आप चले जाओ, क्लास मत ही करो, आप 10 मिनट बाहर जाओ, थोड़ा वॉक करो, थोड़ा खुश करो खुद को, देन यू कम एंड एंटर माई क्लास। व्हाई? स्माइलिंग इज अ वेरी गुड way to understand the things. अगर आप स्माइल करोगे, आपका मूड अच्छा होगा, you will understand the things very nicely. ठीक है? फर्स्ट रूल इज दैट. खराब मूड के साथ मेरे क्लास में तो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू अलाउ. ठीक है? सेकेंड, आई हैव टोल्ड यू इन द बिगिनिंग ओनली, इंग्लिश ओनली इन्वायरमेंट. द इन्वायरमेंट विल बी इंग्लिश ओनली. बट अगर आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है कि मैम आई एम नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड इट, आप मेरे को हिंदी में बताओ, आई विल टेल यू इन हिंदी. बट आपको भी थोड़ी कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी टू कम्युनिकेट इन इंग्लिश. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर फ्रॉम CBSE or ICSE? CBSE, CBSE, 10th or 12th, both. Very good. Bihar board, 10th? CBSE. Do you know, would you like to know my board? My 10th is Bihar board, my 12th is also Bihar board. Can you say that I am from Bihar board? Now you can say, right? But before that, people used to think that I am from ICSE board. So ये कभी मत बोलो कि मैम मैं तो बिहार बोर्ड से हूँ, मेरी इंग्लिश कैसे अच्छी होगी. आई एम द बिगेस्ट एग्जाम्पल. मैं किसी दूसरे का एग्जाम्पल बिल्कुल नहीं दूंगी. आई विल गिव माई ओन एग्जाम्पल. आई हैव डन माई 10th from Bihar board only. I have completed my 12th also from Bihar board only. But still, nobody can question my English. Okay. Even I have been through the different states. They were doubting that, ma'am, are you from Bihar only? Okay. So these kind of questions people receive, which is not a good thing. Okay. So everybody, I won't listen this excuse कि मैम मैं बिहार बोर्ड से हूँ, because I myself from Bihar board, and if I can ace it, you can also ace it, right? So English, you have to make an environment. I will give you the environment, but you have to follow it. ये नहीं कि मैं तो इंग्लिश में बोल रही हूँ, आप अपने फ्रेंड के साथ हिंदी में भोजपुरी में बात कर रहे हो. ठीक है, आप बोलो हिंदी भोजपुरी बोलो, बट मेरे क्लास से बाहर, बट मेरे से इंग्लिश में ही बोलना है. गेटिंग? Raise your hand before asking or speaking. See everybody, if I'll speak now, if I ask you anything, okay, answer this question. You made you solve it out, your friend solved it out, but if you will speak together now, it will create chaos. You know this word chaos? Chaos? Chaos का मतलब भल्ला गुल्ला. So I will not be able to hear your voice or your voice. Okay? So to make the class environment clear and transparent, raise your hand. I will ask you that, okay, you can speak. So you speak. So that we can hear, I can hear, and your peers can also listen to you clearly. रोशन समझ में आ रही है ना? प्लीज से कि अगर नहीं समझ में आ रहा तो बोल देना. ठीक है? So what we have to do? Raise your hand. Yeah. If you have to ask something, you can raise your hand. Or if you have to speak something, then raise your hand. Don't speak together or don't ask together. Okay, one by one. I want this class to be chaos free. Okay, no chaos. Okay, this is done. Be polite. Politeness is very, very good quality of any person. If you're a polite person, if a person is not knowing you, they can say, oh, this boy is very nice. Okay, how can I be polite? Be courteous towards your teachers. This rule you should follow in every class. Be courteous towards your teachers and your peers. ये नहीं कि आप क्लास में टीचर पढ़ा रहे हैं and you are doing fight there. You are using cuss words. ठीक है? So you should avoid these things. Okay? Be polite, right? Be an active listener. Very important. This is VIP. Okay? Active listener. Right? What is active listening, everybody? You are listening to me, but आप कुछ और ही सोच रहे हो. आपने कल रात में एक मूवी देखी, you are thinking about that. अब फिर मैंने पूछा कि ओके बताओ क्या बोला मैंने. मैम you are dumb, you are speechless, are not able to speak. तो अगर आप क्लास में हो तो be in the class only. ठीक है? Because I am the person, everybody, I am the faculty of personality development also. So I'll clearly catch that who is listening, who is not listening. Okay, active listening is a very good quality. It's a skill actually. Active listening is a skill. If somebody is speaking, listen to them. Okay, And when they ask, then speak. Or if somebody is speaking, like I am the person in charge, if you're if I am speaking, you are supposed to listen to me. Okay? But if suppose I am speaking and you people are talking about each other, okay, about something else, even related to study also, you have to listen first and then you have to speak. Okay, and when he is also speaking now, you have to be active listener, you have to listen to him also. ये नहीं कि सिर्फ मैं बोल रही हूँ तो मेरा ही सुन. Excuse me. Okay, just allow me a minute. Okay, I'm getting an important call. Everyone, was a very important call. Okay, what was I talking about? Active listener. Yes, so I was talking about that active listening is a skill, right? You please listen to understand, not to argue back, right? Because many people listen to just find the things so that they can counter speak, right? Don't do that. Be an active listener and understand. While listening only, na, have you ever listened English songs? You must have, right? So if you listen it frequently, you remember the lyrics and you can sing also. So listening also helps in learning as well. The more you will listen that content which you want to learn, you will be able to speak. So listening is proportional to, this is a proportion sign, I believe, is proportional to speaking, right? So listen well, actively, and then you will be able to answer or speak nicely. Okay, maintain basic discipline. This is something which I will not elaborate a lot. This is something which if I'm in the class, you should maintain discipline, you should not talk, you should not make noise, you should study well, you should not use the inappropriate comments on your peers on or on your teacher. This will go with every class, not in my class only. Okay, the most important thing which is related to learning, though all is helpful in learning, but this completing homework before class is a must. Okay, so if I'm going to give you some homeworks for sure, and you have to complete it before the next class. And I'm not going to listen any excuse that ma'am there was this, I was absent. No, I'm not going to listen that, because if something will happen, I will drop your homework in the WhatsApp group. We have WhatsApp group. Hope you all are added there. Okay, I'll drop it there. So WhatsApp is accessible all the time, right? So you can go to there, you can complete the work. If possible, you can take the help of your classmate, but complete the homework before the class. Getting? Some other things which will we have to keep in our mind, like as I told you, everybody, vocabulary is a very important part. Okay, very important. It covers your synonyms, antonyms, and some selecting words also, right? So I'm not going to wait कि vocabulary वाला chapter आए, because there are many things to cover. I'm not going to wait till that. Till the time we will practice every day vocabulary. Every day. Every day means every day. Every means every day means when the class will take place. It's not like if there's a holiday and that day also, because that will be impossible, right? So QOTD, WOTD, POTD. I will end the class, every class, with these three things. Okay, any one of them. Would you like to know what are these? You can ask. Yes. Quote of the day. You are very close here. It's question. It's question of the day. Okay. You understand from question of the day. Fine. WOTD, word of the day. Very good. Word of the day. Okay. And POTD, phrase of the day. Very good. Okay. So we'll practice it every day. Means one thing, one day. Like suppose I'm giving you word of the day today. So maybe tomorrow I can give phrase of the day. Right? Or tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I can give you question of the day. So it will be mixed. But every day we'll practice. Getting? What is next? What was next? So everybody, as I told here, day after tomorrow. So can we say it in any other way? Day after tomorrow? Or can we say it without tomorrow? The word. Next day? Next to next day? Very good. Is there any exact word? Like tomorrow means kal wala din, right? Is there any exact word for kal ke kal wala din also? Do we have any? Think. I'm giving 2 minutes to think, right? So every today word of the day is that only. Okay. Kindly note it down, everyone. So day after tomorrow is known as overmorrow. Okay. Parts of speech. So each and every, you must have learned this concept in your school days. Each and every word of the English language belongs to, are divided into 8 groups, right? So this word also belong to some group, right? So this word is adverb of time, and this word is a noun also. So one word can belong from two or many categories, right? What is the meaning? The day after tomorrow. So just like tomorrow, there is a word for आने वाला परसों also. ठीक है? ये हिंदी वाला जरूर नोट करना, ठीक है? Examples I have written: I will go to Delhi overmorrow, or overmorrow is my birthday, right? और इसे करना क्या है? First note it down, then I'll tell you. Once done, do let me know. Have you written? Everybody? Shivam? So overmorrow is an adverb of time, as you must have learnt in your earlier days of school. Each and every word in English language belongs to 8 categories. Okay, that is called as parts of speech, right? So from parts of speech, can you tell me what are those 8 parts of speech? Anybody? Remember, because parts of speech was the direct questions in your NDA papers. We have to remember this. Is it that tough? Parts of speech. Can you share all 8 parts of speech? Parts of speech. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective. Yeah. So noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, interjection, and conjunction. 8. Right? We have to remember these 8 always. Okay? With every word of the day, I'll be sharing the parts of speech. ऐसा देखो, यू मस्ट बी रीडिंग द न्यूज़पेपर. आपको कोई नया वर्ड मिला तो आप क्या करते हो? उसका मीनिंग जानने के लिए आप ट्रांसलेशन पे जाते हो, ठीक है, डिक्शनरी खोजते हो और उसका मीनिंग ढूंढते हो. ओके, इसका मीनिंग ये है, फिर काम खत्म. आप ये नहीं जानते हो कि वो कौन से पार्ट पी से बिलोंग करता है, उसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन क्या है और उसका यूज क्या है. ठीक है, ये 3 आप नहीं करते हो, आई बिलीव, क्योंकि जनरली ऐसे ही होता है. ओके, बट ये 3 अगर कर लोगे ना तो यू विल रिमेंबर दिस वर्ड फॉर द इटर्निटी. नॉट इटर्निटी, आई एक्सजेरेटेड इट, मतलब जब एज लॉन्ग एज यू विल यूज इट. ठीक है, इटर्निटी, इवन पीपल कैन नॉट एग्जिस्ट टिल इटर्निटी, तो ये तो वर्ड है. ठीक है, तो अब क्या करना है इससे? इससे आपको 2 सेंटेंस बनाने हैं. यू हैव टू मेक 2 सेंटेंसेस ऑफ दिस वर्ड. व्हाई? ओवर मोरो, प्रोनाउंसिएशन तो पता चल गया, इट्स ओवर एंड मोरो. ठीक है, पार्ट स्पीच क्या है? एडवर्ब ऑफ टाइम एंड नाउन. ठीक है, मीनिंग आने वाला परसों, जो आने वाले परसों परसों होगा ना. ठीक है, जैसे टुडे, व्हाट इज द डे टुडे? डे, नॉट डेट. थर्सडे, सो ओवर मोरो विल बी सैटरडे. राइट? सो आपको ऐसा सेंटेंस बना, और सेंटेंस अपने लेवल का बनाना. राइट? डोंट बी लाइक 4 क्लास और 5 क्लास किड्स. राइट? ऐसा कि हाँ थोड़ा जिससे मीनिंग क्लियर हो जाए वर्ड का. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा लेंथफुल. ये नहीं कि ओवर मोरो इज सैटरडे. ठीक है, और ओवर मोरो इज अ वर्ड, ये मत बनाना. ठीक है, ये मत बोलना. ठीक है. सो यू हैव टू, आई हैव मेक 2 सेंटेंसेस. मैंने अपने कोटे का काम कर दिया है, आपको एग्जांपल्स दे दिए हैं कि यहाँ पे जो ओवर मोरो हमने यूज किया ना, ये यूज हो रहा है एज एन एडवर्ब, और यहाँ पे जो यूज हो रहा है वो कैसे यूज हो रहा है? एज अ नाउन. ठीक है, समझ में आई? तो आपको क्या करना है? व्हाट इज द होमवर्क फॉर टुमारो एवरीबॉडी, फॉर द नेक्स्ट क्लास? हाउ मेनी सेंटेंस डू वी हैव टू मेक? How many? 2 sentences. Yes, one more rule I forgot, which was also very much important. यहाँ पे ना एक चीज रह गई है. एक चीज वो क्या है? स्पीक इन फुल सेंटेंस. यहाँ पे मिस हो गया थोड़ा, सॉरी. स्पीक इन फुल सेंटेंस. ठीक है, दिस इज अ मस्ट इफ यू वांट टू improve your spoken English. तो कभी yes ma'am, no ma'am, I don't want the answers. I want yes ma'am, I have done the homework, और no ma'am, sorry, I could not complete it. कोई भी बात बोलनी हो. ठीक है, अब मैं पूछा how are you, तो don't say yes ma'am, I am fine. No, don't say just fine only. Say I am fine ma'am, how are you. ठीक है, one word answer कतई नहीं चाहिए. If you will answer one word, I will not accept that answer. You have to speak in full sentence. होप दैट इज. उसके डर से ऐसा नहीं है कि बोलना ही मत, बोलो, ओपन अप, बट बोलो इंग्लिश में. खराब इंग्लिश बोलो, टूटी फूटी इंग्लिश बोलो, बट बोलो. आई विल करेक्ट इट. ठीक है, आई विल करेक्ट इट. आई एम नॉट द पर्सन हु विल मॉक यू. स्कूल के टीचर्स होते हैं ना, खराब गलत बताया तो धुलाई हो जाती थी. राइट? आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू दैट, बट आई विल करेक्ट यू फॉर श्योर विदाउट मॉकिंग यू. ठीक है, बिना आपका मजाक बनाए आई विल करेक्ट इट. Okay, and make sure if you will follow these things, follow my words, your spoken will be also get better along with your preparation. Spoken English, you will able to speak to somebody without any nervousness or fear of the language. Getting? Okay, everybody, I think this is it. Thank you. This was all about introduction. Tomorrow we will learn some basics and then we'll jump in our content. Okay, hope you enjoyed this English session. Sorry? Oh, thank you. Okay, see you tomorrow.